Hello everyone, welcome back to another session of Dark Souls PvP. I'm back with another Battle of the Uploaders rematch thing. I don't even know what to call it really. It's unofficial, and it's the second time this has happened unofficially, so I guess I might as well start making it a real thing. I believe I mentioned it in the first one that the Sunlight Blade and I were talking about doing this, and I don't know. I guess it's going to be an official thing, so yeah. Now, I just one day decided to shoot Foxeo a message, and for those who aren't familiar with his channel, FoxeoGames, definitely go check it out because he's got some pretty awesome stuff up there. He has this series of videos, and actually that's a nice little poison death right there, I liked that. He's got this series of videos that he's got talking about ganking in the community and all that, and really, I think that those are some pretty good videos, great for conversation, as long as, everyone stays civil, which is really the key to, having a conversation. But anyway, I'm getting a little off topic. Definitely go check out his channel, because he's got a mainly Dark Souls focused channel, I would have to say, but he's got some other game reviews too that I personally find very entertaining. So, yeah, good stuff for those who aren't familiar, and so on and so forth. Now, these matches, I don't know why, but I was really on the ball this day. I was just really on top of things. And in the first fight, you saw I tried to shoot him with the bow, and I had some great arrows on, and those were my Go's great arrows, or whatever you want to call them, if that's the name, I think it is. Whatever. I was messing around with some stuff that you'll see in another video if you're interested, that I'll be putting up before this one. So, just, recording in order and all that. Uploading in order, all that stuff. Of course I'm recording in order. Yeah, doesn't make sense otherwise. Now, anyway, getting distracted again. These matches were pretty good, and I was really on the ball this day. I don't know what it was, but I really did get lucky in quite a few of them. Like, right in this match, I got lucky. And right there, that was a failed jumping attack. But I was determined to hit him with it, and I knew if he rolled towards that tree, he would roll back to get away from it. So I went there and did the jumping attack and got lucky. And right there, hit him in his instability frames for an extra 40% more damage, and that R2 hurt. That's really all I can say about that. That R2 hurt. Now, the first time I fought Foxeo, it was actually for my first Battle of the Uploaders video, and he was just destroying me. It was a really bad performance on my part. So I feel like this time I sort of redeemed myself quite a bit and did a very good job. I honestly did not expect most of these matches to end the way that they did. I didn't expect to do as well as I did. So I have to say I was pretty happy with it, and I'd like to get more matches in with him in the near future. And that is the same for many of the other people who I've fought and haven't seen recently. So, people like the Sunlight Blade, of course, Leo Henry, and just all those other guys that I've fought for my Battle of the Uploaders videos. Really want to get in fights with them again, but, they gotta get online at the same time as me, or I gotta get online at the same time as them, and it just doesn't work out. It really just doesn't work out when you're trying to get matches in with people who live halfway around the world. Oh well, that's enough of that rant. I probably should be focusing on this set of matches, shouldn't I? Now, this is exactly what happens when I'm using a weapon I'm not familiar with. I get parried. I get parried all the time. And that brings me to a topic I wanted to discuss, and that is how to improve. I'm probably going to be doing a video on just general ways to improve at some point in the future, but just a few points I want to point out. To really improve in Dark Souls PvP, in my opinion, you need to experiment and use things you're not familiar with. And for me, that would be the Fury Sword. And as you all know, I'm sure, I switch up my weapons a lot. And the reason for that is because I'm constantly trying to learn different movesets. Because in my opinion, the best way to learn how to counter a weapon is to learn how to use it yourself. Because then you can see how the more skilled players at the game, how they counter the weapon, and learn from that. That's what I personally do. And really, it's worked out pretty well for me. I mean, every time I fight a more advanced player, I come away learning something from the fights. Like whenever I would fight martyrs, I'd come away learning something. Like, don't be afraid to R1 spam a little bit, because chances are you won't get buried. And just stuff like that. Stun locking is okay, just, you know, don't rely on it constantly. Rollback stabs are okay, just don't rely only on them. It's just stuff like that, little things that you really walk away with that really help out a lot in your gameplay. Now, this fight right here, I actually like this fight a lot, and it's similar to what happened in my top 5 most common weapons video. He's using the Yaito and I'm using the Uchigatana, and right there, exactly like it happened in the video, we both went for an R2. I had the Leo ring on though, so I got that extra counter damage, and it really is a great weapon to use the Leo ring with. And as I said in that video, I'm shocked that a lot of people don't use the Leo ring with it. But anyway, this commentary was kind of all jumbled thoughts and such. Sorry about that, guys. It's a little bit, well, I would say it's late, but it's actually kind of early. It's 2 in the morning for me, and I can't fall asleep, so I'm sorry if my thoughts are a little bit jumbled. This is the last fight. I need to go to sleep, or at least attempt it, so thank you all for watching. I hope you enjoyed. I hope this commentary wasn't that bad, and yeah, please like and subscribe and all that stuff, and I will see you next time. Good night.